Hello students, today we will study how we can get the information from the pie chart, right? This is the, for that we will study the question number 1 of exercise 5.2. This is the question of standard 8 chapter number 5 data handling. So in previous class we have studied about the introduction of the pie chart, how we can use the pie chart to represent some of the information. So here one of the question we have given and one of the pie chart we have given. So let us study what is the question. The question is, a survey was made to find the type of music that a certain group of young people liked in a city. Adjoining pie chart shows the findings of this survey. So there was a survey for the types of the music that a group of people, young people like. So here we have given a pie chart in which we can see that there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 sectors are there. These sectors represent the light music, that is how many percent like 40%. Folk type of music likes by 30% of the people. Classical music liked by 10% of the people, and semi-classical music liked by 20% of the people. So from this, now we have given some of the question that from the pie chart answer the followings. The first one is, if 20 people liked classical music, how many young people were surveyed? So here we have given only the percentage. It is not given that 100 young people was surveyed, 200 people was surveyed, or 500 people was surveyed. So how many people was surveyed for this data? That we have to find out. For that we have given that the classical music type that the young people like is, we have given that 10%. And the number of the people here we have given is 20. So for 10%, how much the portion it has covered? 10% of the whole circle. Whole circle if we count, then it is 40 plus 30 70 plus 1 80 plus 20 100. So whole circle means 100%. 10% is covered by the classical music, the people who like the classical music. So for 10%, number of people is equals to 20. So then how we can find out? Then for 100%, how many numbers of peoples are there? So we can use, now we can multiply this 100 with the 20 and divide with the 10. So here we can see that when we cancel this 0 0, we have here 100 into 2, that is equals to 200. So 200 peoples were surveyed for this data, right? Okay, now the second question we have given is, which type of music is liked by the maximum number of people? See, maximum number of people, year 10, year 20, year 30, and this is the 40%. So the maximum number of people we get here who like the light music, who like the light music. This is the answer of the second question, right? Third one is, if a cassette company were to make 1,000 CDs, how many of each type would they make? See, here we have given one practical situations that one music company want to produce the series of different kind of musics. And if we have this kind of surveys already, then we can decide that which type of music liked by the people. Based on that, we can produce the number of CDs. Let us give one example. Suppose only 10% of the people like the classical music. And what will happen if I produce 1,000 CDs of only classical music? Then how much we can sell? Only 10% of the 1,000. That is 100. The remaining 900 CDs will remain unsold. So that get it, there is a loss to the produce company, right? So that is why this type of surveys are doing before they produce any type of this type of CDs or any type of product. So this is what the company, any company use when they make the product. They first of all do this type of survey. Then based on that survey, they produced their products. So here we have given that if one music company want to produce 1000 CDs, then which type of CDs each they have to produce. So see, for the light music, now we can know that the light music liked by only 40% people. So here number of CDs for the light music is total is 1000, but we do not have to produce total 1000 CDs for the light music only. It is covered only 40%. It is liked by the 40% people only. So we can find out the 40% of the 1000. That is 1000 into 40%. So 1000 into 40, when we remove this percentage sign, we have to put 100 in the denominator. Now when we cancel this 0, 0, 0 and 0, what will remain? 4 into 100, that is 400. This means 400 CDs that can produced for the light music. In the same way, for folk music's number of CDs. See, for the folk music, how many percentage? Like 30% people like the folk music. So for folk music, number of CDs is equals to 1000 into 30%. That is 1000 into 30 upon 100. 0, 0, 0, 0 will cut. 3 into 100, that is equals to 300. For classical music, in the same way, number of CDs. See, for the classical music, 10% people only like the classical music. So 1000 into 10%, that is 1000 upon into 10 into upon 100. 0, 0, 0, 0 will cut. Only 100 will remain. Now the last one, that is for semi-classical music, and the semi-classical music was liked by 20% people only. So for semi-classical music, number of CDs is equals to 1000 into 20%. That is 1000 into 20 upon 100. Again 0, 0, 0, 0 will cut. 2 into 100, that is equals to 200. So now when we total this 200 plus 100, 300, 300 plus 300, 600, 600 plus 400, that is 1000. So when a music company want to produce the CD of different kind of music, then they have to keep this data in their mind, so that they cannot get the loss in their business. Okay. So in this way we can find out the information from the pie chart. Okay. Okay. So let us now study the question number 4. And what is the question? The question is also here, the question this is to read the data from the pie chart, right? Whatever the pie chart we have given, we have to find out the information from this pie chart. So what is the question? The question is, the adjoining pie chart gives the marks scored in an examination by a student in Hindi, English, mathematics, social science and science. 5 subjects. If the total marks obtained by the students were 540, answer the following questions. Here we have given a pie chart. Here you can see that in this pie chart we have given the angle value. See, this is not in the percentage. This is we have given as an angle value, that this angle is 90 degree, that is for the mathematics. This is the 55 degree for the English, 70 degree for the Hindi, 80 degree for the science and 65 degree for the social science. So in this way also, using the degree, we can draw the pie chart. So now think about what will be the total angle. The total angle of a circle is equals to 360 degree, right? If we use the pie chart for the area, we can take the total area as a 1. If we use it as an angle, then we have to consider the total degree is equal to 360 degree. Now what is the first question that we have? That is, in which subject did the student score 105 marks? See here, one hint we have given that for 550 marks, the central angle is equals to 360 degree. So for 104 marks, what is the central angle? See, the first question here is, we have given the marks, that is 105 marks. But for which subject? In which subject the student get the 105 marks? Here only we have given the degree. We have not given the marks. So how we can calculate this thing? See, we have given in the hint that the central angle total is 360 degree. So we can use here that. Also, one thing we have given that the total marks is equals to 540. The total marks get by the student is 540. So this 540 marks is distributed using these angles, right? So now we have to find out that if for 50 marks the central angle is equals to 360 degree, and for 105 marks the central angle is how much? Right? So we have to multiply this 105 and 360 degree and divide it with 540. So now here when we solve it, cancel out the 0. Here you can see that this is 36, this is 54. So when we cut it with the 18, we get 18 to the 36, 18 3 the 54. Now we can cut this 105 with this 3. See, when we cut it with 3, we get 3 3s are 9, 1 will be the remainder, and 5, 1 5 15, that is 3 5s are 15. So what we get here is 35 into 2, that is 70, and the 70 is what? 70 degree. So which portion, which subject has 70 degree? That is Hindi, right? So 105 marks the student get in which subject? Hindi subject, because its angle is 70 degree. So here our answer is Hindi. So the answer of this first question, that is Hindi, right? Now the second question we have asked is, how many more marks were obtained by the student in mathematics than in Hindi? How many more marks the student get? How we can decide that the student get the more mark in mathematics than Hindi? See, here the Hindi has the 70 degree angle and the mathematics has 90 degree angle. That means more angle, more marks. Less angle, less marks. So that we can say that the student get more marks in mathematics than in Hindi. So the marks obtained by the Hindi, that is 105, that we have know now. Now we have to find out the marks obtained in the mathematics. So again we have to use this same formula. For 50 marks the angle is 360 degree. So for how many marks the angle is 90 degree? Here we know the angle but we don't know the marks. Here we know the marks but we don't know the angle. So from the marks we get the angle. In the same way, from the angle we can get the marks. So here also we have to multiply 504 with 90 and divide it with 360. So what will happen? Here we can cut this 900, 9 fours are 36, and we divide it with 4. We get here 4 ones are 4, 1 is the remainder 14, 4 threes are 12, right? 4 threes are 12, and 2 is remain, 20 is there, 5, 135. That is the answer. So the marks obtained in the mathematics is 135. So here the marks is 105, here the marks is 135. So how many more marks student get in mathematics? 135 minus 105, that is 30. So student get 30 marks more. Student get 30 more marks in mathematics than in Hindi. Okay. Now the third one. Third question is, examine whether the sum of the marks obtained in social science and mathematics is more than in science and Hindi. So what is the, here see, we do not have to calculate the marks. We can use this percentage. We can use this degree. See, these all are actually the degree. This is 65 degree, 95 degree, 155 degree. This is 80 degree, 70 degree and 150 degree. So in social science and mathematics, social science the degree is 65, and mathematics the degree is 90. So the total is 155 degree. Now science and Hindi. For science it is 80 degree and for Hindi it is 70 degree. So the total is 105 degree. Now as we have said in the first question that if the angle is more, the marks is more. Here the angle of both this subject is 155 degree and here the angle of both this subject is only 150 degree. So this angle is greater. So the student get the marks greater in social science and mathematics and less in science and Hindi. So we have asked here that if the student get social science and mathematics marks is greater than these two subject, yes. Answer is yes. Right? So in this way we can solve this type of problem by reading the pie chart. Okay? Thank you.